shall say all of them too. Yeah, I was just about to say this to record the session, so that
Yes.
it gets. For example, if someone doesn't join in, you can always.
Yes, they will join in. Yeah, or one by one they will join in definitely, because this videos would be in recorded mode, so it will be very nice. Okay, and of course.
With that, we shall request all the students to turn on their videos so that it's easy.
Yes.
For us to interact with them.
Very nice. Dear participant, today really it is a great opportunity for us that Mr. Subhransu Dash is with us, and he is a really very immersive English speaker, really, and very eloquent English speaker. So he will guide you, he will speak you something, and really I am also very grateful and thankful to have him like in our group. Okay, so Subhransu Dash, please take over, and I request all the participants please unmute your video. Okay, so it will be very good.
So that it's easier. Yeah.
Yeah, it is easier.
All of them. Yeah. It's to all the 4 participants who are there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we wait for some more to join in?
Yeah, definitely they will join one by one. Okay. So shall I make you host?
Sorry, it was not audible. Yes.
Shall I make you host? Yeah, host. It will be. Will you share anything? So let me make you.
I'm not quite sure. I'll be speaking. No
then
problem.
there
I'll
will
be
be no
speaking
problem.
as
Yeah.
of now because. In a short span of time, otherwise if I would have got at least 1 day's time, I would have made a complete PPT.
Okay, no
for
problem.
the students too.
Yeah. So actually
I
was thinking that
I'll be prepared.
Of course, yes. Yes. So it will be very good. Okay, you may start now, no problem. Okay, student will have to join one by one. Yes.
Okay. So everyone, please turn on their videos. It will be really great for us to interact.
Yeah. Because it is some just a little problem is happening that most of the students are belongs to the rural area, so that there is no current facilities available there. That's why this problem is happening.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So we shall start. Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is Subhransu Dash, and I am from Cuttack, Odisha, and I am an international writer. I have published my works in Australia, London, New York, and cities like this. I just passed my class 12, and I'm very much passionate about English language and English literature. In spite of the time constraints, I must thank Sunil sir for giving me this opportunity to have be the speaker for today's session. And today's session is primarily concerned about the. Please mute yourself.
Yes. Rajbir, please unmute your audio. Sorry, mute your audio.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. You can carry on, sir.
So I will be primarily concerning about today's session because it's of only 40 minutes. So we'll wind it up soon. It's on speaking skills. Okay. So if we see about speaking, what is most important about speaking is, first of all, to the place you belong. If you have a minimum number of people to speak, to converse, to interact, it's a very good thing for you. If you belong to a rural area where you don't get enough of speakers of your own age or elder or younger than you, it's a problem for you. So what you can do is, first thing, you can use a mirror for speaking. Second thing is, you can stand in front of the mirror and speak so that you see how you pronounce the words, how you utter the words, if you say it in a correct manner or in an incorrect manner. The second thing what you can do is, everyone has a phone, but everyone doesn't have a good internet connection. I must request everyone to mute, please. Yeah, so everyone has a phone, but
Sorry.
yeah, so everyone has a phone. No, it's all right. It's all right. Everyone has a phone, but many of you don't have a good internet connection. So what you can do is you can go to your phone's recording option. You can record your own voice. For example, you take up a notebook. You take up a book or notebook.
Please
For
take
example,
take a notebook. Everyone, I request to take a notebook and please write down, because he is a very good writer, speakers. Okay, he will guide you. He will suggest you some tips. So I request you all to take your note copy and pen so that you can write it. Okay.
Yeah. Note it down so that it's easier for you to memorize.
Yeah.
By the are you speaking something?
Yes, Bobby Dev told yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So, first thing is stand in front of a mirror and speak the sentences. Whatever, it may be wrong, it may be right. Step one is speak. At least when you open your mouth, when you converse looking at yourself, you will develop the confidence of public speaking. You will develop the confidence of speaking in a crowd. The second thing that you can do is record your own audio in your mobile's recording. Note that down, that record your own audio in your mobile's recording, so that when you listen to your words, to the words pronounced by you, then you go to Google. When you have a good internet connection, you go to Google and then you again listen to the audio with Google and with your mobile. So you can have a basic comparison on how much right or how much wrong you are. So this is the first step. Now, the second step is you would be confused of how you will say the proper pronunciation or the proper grammar or the proper vocabulary. Think in English. That is the second thing. Think in English, which means everyone here is Odia. Mu khaibaku jauchi. You are going to eat. When you think that thing inside your mind, it's perfect. When you think that thing inside your mind and when you frame that sentence in English, it becomes a perfect situation. For example, I am going to the playground. I will be playing football over there. Now, this sentence can be spoken in Odia very easily because everyone belongs to Odisha. But if you convert the sentence and write it down, I'll come back to my third point, which is writing. So if you write it down or if you say it to someone, or the best method, if you record it in your phone and keep it, you will know that this sentence was said by me in English. So the second thing is think. Whatever you are planning, think about it in English and then write it down. The third thing is writing, which I primarily focused for myself to develop my English vocabulary, grammar, writing, everything. How will you write yourself down? Many will say that we are not writers, we are not poets, we cannot write. Nothing. Whatever you do in the entire day before going to sleep, write that down in a diary so that you can see, and it is all the events that you have performed in the entire day. You can always send the photograph to a teacher, to Sunil sir, or to anyone to just make sure, sir, are the grammar, is everything right over here? Have I written the good things over here? Have I not made any mistakes over here? So the third thing is writing. Practice a habit of writing. For example, when we are kids, we are said to do essay writing or do storytelling or whatever. So as much as we write, we develop our confidence and we develop our vocabulary. Now, and we will move on to little complex things now. Pay attention to the stressed words. Now, what is stressed words? There's a difference between address and address. Why do you say address? Because it's ADDRESS. There are two D's written over there. So because there are two D's written over there, you put stress, address, and you say, not address, because two D's are written over there. So all the words, as I said, first is reading. All the things that you read, for example, this book. Not many you have to read, just 10 pages a day. That's more than enough. For learning process, little steps are to be taken, not big steps. Just 10 pages you read, any word, you feel inside you that yes, I think this word is wrong. I think this word I am speaking in a wrong number. For example, I am on page number 151 of this book. The first line which is written over here is make the work intelligible. Now, for example, XYZ pronounce the words intelligible in a wrong manner. Now, how will XYZ know about it? For example, you are having a doubt, encircle that word. Encircle that word using a pencil. Now, the method that I taught you in the beginning of the session, go to Google, type the word. Google has a facility of speaking that word, or type intelligible pronunciation. Google will pronounce it in 3 different accents. One is Indian English, one is British English, one is American English. So which you can select the Indian English option and you can listen to that word. Then that word is called intelligible. Because you underlined in your book, you are sure that the word intelligible is pronounced as the way it should be. So always assess yourself. No one is there to assess you. Teachers are there till class 10 and class 12. What will you do after that? Always try to assess yourself in the best way possible. Now, the third thing is writing. As I stated above, writing is very much important because the more you write, the more you develop. Write this point. The more you write, the more you develop every day. At least 1 to 2 pages of writing is very, and writing good things. Whatever happened in the day, for example, you went to a playground and you saw something. What did you see? Or for example, you saw the news, okay? You saw not only news, you saw a movie. For example, yesterday I saw a movie that is released just now, okay? I saw the movie, then I write what I saw in the movie. This happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. I wrote down everything and then I sent it to my teacher. Sir, this is the movie. I saw the entire movie. I wrote down the entire movie. I want you to read. And teachers like Sunil sir or any teacher that you know, they will never ever hesitate to correct you. Because the more you will be interactive with your teachers, the more the teachers will appreciate you because a student is trying. And when a student is trying, you will get to the maximum potential. So after writing is talking to yourself. As I said, what is talking to yourself? Now that you know that word is intelligible, you know you have corrected the entire page of wrong words. First, for example, you read a page and that page is filled up of wrong words that you pronounce wrongly. Now when you correct that words, stand in front of a mirror again and say that, or else best is shoot a video of yourself. Don't need to send it to anyone. So feel free to shoot a video for yourself. Then with the correct words on a page, read that words which you corrected so that you know which is the correct word, which is the incorrect word. Then many seminars, this is for the students who have a good network connection. There are many seminars, many webinars, for example, English Support Mission. There are many places where you can learn English in free of cost. Don't need to pay anything for learning. So attend those seminars regularly, be in touch with the teachers. This is specifically for those who have a good network connection. Again, the main thing about speaking is grammar, not fluency. Now, when you develop your grammar, automatically you will develop your fluency. There is not a problem in that. Now, how will you develop your grammar? You need to make sure what is a noun, what is a pronoun, what is a verb, what is an adjective. It's just that it should be the tip of your tongue. When someone asks you, you should spontaneously answer. A noun is this, a verb is this, an adverb is called like, a noun is a naming word. You should say, why am I saying? If you do a good study on the basic grammar, fluency will automatically come. you watch video, you do the mirror thing, you do the writing thing, no problem. Just read fluent grammar, read perfect grammar from good textbook. For example, this book, A Glossary of Literary Terms. If it is not visible, I'll send the photo of this book, okay? A Glossary of Literary Terms. This is, I think, one of the best books of grammar. When you read books like this, you develop your grammar. When you develop your grammar, you develop your fluency. My next point is reading a dictionary. You don't need to read any book. Don't need to read any novel. No need to read any poetry book, nothing. Read one page of dictionary every day. Oxford English Dictionary is available. Many good English dictionaries are available. Free dictionaries available online. You can download the application also. And in that application, there is the option of random word. Random word means they will give words all around the world to you. So just select that option, random word, and just look at what the word is. So as many words you know, for example, I learned 20 new words today. 2020. Those words I will apply in daily English. Now tomorrow, for example, I learned 20 new words today. Tomorrow when I am talking with Sunil sir, I will try my level best to make use of those 20 words when I am talking with sir, so that my English is developed, his English is developed, my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar is developed, his pronunciation, vocabulary and grammar is developed. So reading a dictionary is very, very important, and I am quite sure everyone must be having a dictionary. If you don't have a dictionary, you can download the application very well in your mobile. It is applicable, but it works offline also. Don't need to switch on your net for that. Okay, so reading a dictionary is a very good thing. I must suggest, instead of reading from the application, you should read offline dictionary, so that in an offline dictionary it is written, it is an adjective, it is an adverb, it is a verb, what that word is. So it clearly mentions. Now, my next point is try tongue twisters. Now, this is, step by step process. The mirror thing is done. The grammar thing is done. Now try tongue twisters. Why tongue twisters? When you do good in tongue twisters, this is not a competition, nothing. You sit in your room alone, you practice tongue twisters. Minimum 2 to 3 every day. Why? Because you say tongue twisters, then you develop your English. Because tongue twisters have most complicated words of English. And when you do away with the complicated words at the first level, the easy words will be very nice for you. So you don't need to start from ground zero level. You can, if you're done with the mirror thing, if you're done with the book reading thing, you're done with the writing thing, the next step is to do with this process. This process will really, really help you. Tongue twisters, they will really help you to develop a good vocabulary. Now, my next step is, this is process by process. Please write it down. Watch English news. Very important, very crucial. I'm not saying you to watch for the entire day. I'm not saying you to watch for 2 hours to 4 hours. I'm just saying you to pick up a current affairs topic so that your GK is also developed. Pick up a current affairs topic. Go to YouTube, search about that topic. For example, Iraq-Iran crisis. That is an example. Search on YouTube, Iraq-Iran crisis, BBC. BBC is the best ever platform. Search about it. Then go to YouTube. When they play the video, turn on the captions. YouTube make captions options are always available. Turn on the caption. And when you see the news with the caption, you get a basic understanding of how they are reading the news. They are also trained every day. So why I am saying is, you develop your current affairs, you see how they're pronouncing the words, because they developed me. I watched movies, I watched YouTube news, so that my English is developed. I followed these two processes specifically, and I conversed with everyone. But in the pandemic, you cannot meet with people, you cannot talk with people. So you develop your own self. You don't need to depend on anyone for it. You watch news on YouTube, you listen to those news, you repeat. You listen to those news, you repeat. Also, for example, President Obama's presidential speech. The speech that President Obama gave for being the president. Just search for the speech. That speech is available in audio. Put in your earphones or just turn and put in full volume. Listen to that speech. whatever he's saying. If you don't understand, it's all right. Listen to that speech. He said, completed, very nice. Again, listen to that speech. 2 times done, write. Immediately write what you listened in the speech. When you write, develop the habit of speaking and writing both, which is very much required to attain a perfect pronunciation. And with that, if you need to develop more, you can learn new phrases. Now, what are phrases? Short terms, just a minute. Yeah. So what are phrases? Short terms, short words. You can learn phrases. Phrases are available in dictionary also, but phrases are available online also. You can search for short phrases and practice. For example, can anyone present over here give me an example of what a phrase is? Can you unmute yourself and just say?
Yes, Lily, you can speak that. I have already taught you about what is phrases and what is sentence phrases, as well as our what. So Lily, are you there? Arun, Bobby there? Bobby there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is phrases?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is clause? What is phrases? I have already taught you. Yes. Clauses
Yes,
and phrases, as we have already discussed. That what do you mean by phrases?
Phrases is a group of words.
Sir,
Who said that? It's can you please name yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, who gave the answer of phrases?
Yes, unmute your video. Yes, Arun.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, Arun. Yeah, you can turn on your video if you're comfortable.
No, sir, I am not comfortable.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So you said the perfect answer, but half. Phrases are a small group of words which stand together to form a meaning, particularly a component of a sentence. That means phrases improve the meaning of the sentence. Phrases improve how the sentence is formed. So phrases is a very important part in a sentence. It's putting together a particular form of words. For example, put into, getting along. These all are phrases. Okay, so good. So if you practice as much phrases as possible, it is very good for you to develop your own vocabulary. The next thing which I must say you is have a debate. Now you will say, if you don't have anyone, how will you have a debate? I know how to have a debate with yourself. Pick up a topic. For example, whatever topic is going on in the world, to emphasize your general knowledge, to emphasize your current affairs, pick up a topic. Then what you do, make a writing for the topic against the topic. Make a writing for the topic against the topic. Now, why I'm saying you to do this is, first, you will develop your English through writing because you're writing. Second, is you will see what the difference is when you're writing. Because when you're writing in for the topic, you're stressing on all the facts, all the importance on the topic. When you're writing against the topic, you are also writing on the disadvantages of the topic. Now, why? After writing, stand in front of a mirror again, speak, look at the paper, no need to memorize. Speak for the topic, speak against the topic. Why I'm saying you to do this is, you will 100% develop your vocabulary if you follow this process. This is guaranteed because I did it for myself, because I have participated in many debates, many extempores, many essay writing competitions. The main thing that has helped me is preparing. Although I would have got either for or against anyone, but I always prepare for 2. Why? Because I always stay focused on what the opponent is going to attack me for. For example, I have prepared for the topic. My opponent is going to present against the topic. If I am not prepared with this, I would be very much confused when my opponent attacks me with the topic. So, debating with yourself will develop your grammar, your vocabulary, your pronunciation, your writing skills. Mainly, I am saying to develop everything. The root is writing. Just as I focused, write in a diary, in a paper, make a copy. I must request everyone present over here and everyone who will be watching the video afterwards, make a diary, make a copy, write down everything properly, clearly, so that people understand, people know. First, it is not important for people to understand. First, it is important for you to understand. You assess yourself. Have I written this in the correct manner? Have I written this in the wrong manner? Is this the right thing which I'm writing? Is the verb right? Is the pronoun right? Is the noun right? Is the sentence structure right? Subject, predicate. There are 2 parts of a sentence. You must be knowing, sir must have taught you. So start this sentence with the subject and in a formal manner. Now, again, this formal, informal is the next part of my topic. When you're speaking, I'm having a good day. This is informal. I'm having a good day. This is informal. Sir, I would let you know that I am having a good day and I would be spending the day reading books. This is formal. Always try to be formal when you are writing. Informal is for speaking. When you are writing, be formal. Be practical. Be as much practical and be as much to the point as it is possible. Because it is very much important for you to write it. For example, you're writing an essay of, you said 300 words. In that, you have to describe a garden. A garden. I saw a garden. There were beautiful flowers inside the garden. But instead, you will start seeing a garden with beautiful flowers. That will comply a very bad meaning to the person who's reading this. To the person who's reading your essay, for example, the examiner who's reading, he will go, what has the student written? This is informal, because everywhere it is, the formal thing is only accepted. So I must request you to attain the formal way when you're writing. Be focused on your subject, be focused on the sentence formation, and I think sir must have taught you all the importance of grammars. With that, I end my session. Thank you so much, and I would request all of you to ask your doubts, if any, please, because only 10 minutes are left. Please ask.
Thank you so much, Subhransu, and it is really a very beautiful presentation. And now I would like to request everyone, please put any type of question, ask any question to Subhransu, please. Every participant are requested to ask question. Did you understand anything that what told by Subhransu?
Yeah, if you don't understand anything, if you miss out something, if something is beyond your reach, you can all please ask.
Yes.
Sir, I think.
Yes. Binaya? Binaya? Binaya?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, Binaya. Oh, good evening, Binaya. Okay. So,
Yeah.
yes, our session is going on. So, actually, noisy sound is coming out of you. Just mute your audio slightly. Okay. Then, okay, participant, please ask some question. Yes.
Sir, you can make me the co-host if possible, so I can do something.
Yes, of course.
Participants, I request you to write in the chat box so that the questions are very much clear to us, so that we understand what your no doubts are, and we will make sure that we like clear your doubts. So please, everyone, unmute yourself and ask. Or if you want to speak, or if you want to add on something, how the session was, what did you learn in the session, you can, please. It will be really nice.
Yes, Bobbydev, Ashish, okay, Binod, Joyprabha, Lipi, please ask any type of question. Did you face any trouble to understand that what Subhransu told you? Because it is a very awesome session. He has taught you several topics that how to improve your speaking skill as well as vocabulary skill. Okay, please try to speak. Please do not be hesitate. Okay.
Yeah, there is nothing to be hesitate. I totally understand. There is nothing to feel shy, because we have very less participants over here, and this is just like an interactive session. So let's make this interactive before the times run out. It's only 7 minutes left. So please.
7 minutes only left. Okay, you can also ask in Odia too. No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Odia re bhi kotha hai, very comfortable. No problem. Chalo.
Yes. Bobbydev, Lipi, Lily.
Yes, sir.
Yes. कौन आजी कौन शिखिल प्लीज पचार आजी कौन लिली भी साइलेंट समस्त लिपि लिली राजवीर रीमा बबीदेव पर्टिकुलर प्लीज आस्क
Okay, sir.
ମୁଁ କିଛି ବୁଝି ପାଇଲିନି।
यस राजवीर
यस सर।
हाँ कौन हला
सर ମୁଁ କିଛି ବୁଝି पाइलिनी को विषय
आज जेते फड़ा हाँ टिके
कोनटा पढ़ा होची
यस स्पोकन इंग्लिश को केमिति भाबरे डेवलप करबो केमिति कहि पारिबो से विषय रे पढायला ओके बिकॉज़ क्लास टा बेसी स्पीडी थिला काहे कि कम समय रे अधिक कंटेंट देबा थिला एनु बहुत फास्टली पढै चंती ओके कहि चंती यस लिली लिली किछि बुझी पारलो लिली बबीदेव
Yes, sir.
यस ओके कौन बुझिलो कौन किछि प्रश्न पचारो
Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My question that how can I improve my vocabulary skill as well as spoken skill?
Okay. You can improve your vocabulary and
Able to you?
speaking. Sorry?
Skill.
Skill. Okay,
Spoken
okay.
skill, sir.
I'm saying the first thing is
Okay, sir.
I focused on the entire session on how to develop. I made many points. Okay. So
Yes,
I
sir.
think your network was not that much clear. So this meeting is
Yes, sir.
recorded. Okay. You can see the recorded version of the meeting afterwards.
Okay.
I have made many points so that it's easier for you. Perfect.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
because so many point has written what
Because
read
of
out.
the
Yes.
because of the time constraint, we had to wind it up very soon. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Because it was only 40 minutes and the topic is too large. 40 minutes is not that enough.
No, yeah, of course.
So yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, sir, starting from this session, my network, I have some network issue. That's why it's suddenly disconnect or joining. So
Yeah.
I cannot understand properly.
Babitev, I see one thing. Your English is quite good. I'm very happy with that. We just need to focus on many things. Okay, little things only, so that your English becomes perfect. And we will focus on that. You don't need to worry for that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, perfect. And anyone else, please?
Next. Yes. Lippy. Rima. Lippy, can you hear
I think
us?
they're facing some network issues.
Yes. I think that
You
they
can
are also
also
getting
type in the
nervous.
chat box.
Yes. You can also chat, no problem.
Yeah,
Yes, Jaya.
there is nothing to get nervous.
That means we assume that you have understood very clearly so that there is no question. Isn't it?
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
you might have understood very clearly the topic. Okay, and I hope that you can also speak as Subhransu Dash.
yes, sir. Sir, I want to ask one more question to Subhransu, sir.
Yes.
Yes, please go on.
Actually, sir, I am properly understand whatever the teacher said in the classroom and whatever says the professor in the webinar, etc. But I could not reply at that time. So how can I overcome that problem, sir? Please.
Write down whatever the professor is saying, write down immediately. Because writing is a thing which will help you. Note making is a thing which will always help you. Don't need to click screenshot, no need to record the meeting. Whatever you are listening, make short notes, whatever sir is saying. So that you are very much confident. When you read those notes, you get a summary, total summary of the webinar. And every webinar is summarized at last also. There is one person kept always who summarizes the webinar always for people to understand. So you always take a pen and paper and you write when the professor, the teacher is speaking so that it's easier for you. Okay?
Okay, sir.
There's one more question in the chat box. Good evening, sir. How to remove my hesitation and fear when I talk something? Very good question indeed. Your hesitation and fear can be removed by the first process, which is speaking in front of the mirror. Second, speaking in front of your family. Third, speaking in front of your friends in a video call or in a conference like this. Fourth, in a platform like this. For example, sir is teaching, I am teaching. You can always turn on your video. For example, you have learned on a specific topic. We will give you 5 minutes. Speak on that topic spontaneously. We will not judge you.